Fatima C. Oliver. I am an author and transformational speaker. You can get my new book, The Prescription is in the Dirt, on Amazon in Kindle format as well as paperback. Okay, true story. 2019, I truly felt that I was losing my natural mind. Okay. Um, I really thought I was having a nervous breakdown. I appeared to have everything that I had worked so hard for. I had gotten the job that was going to financially set me in a position that I hadn't been. And that was exciting. And my children were doing great in school. My husband was doing great on his job. I was in living in the neighborhood that I always wanted my children to live in. Yet everybody was happy except for me. And I was seriously going through 5 days out of 7 of struggling with anxiety and depression. And I was crying all over the place. I would be at my new job, crying at my desk, walking to the bathroom on a break, and trying to get myself together because my chest would be so tight and my hands would be sweaty. And I just couldn't get it together. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what was going on with me. And I truly was afraid that if I went to sleep, that when I woke up, that I really wouldn't recognize myself. And I even questioned, ending my life and having bouts of suicide thoughts. And it was a very scary moment for me. Before then, I had been diagnosed with clinical depression and was on medicine for 10 years before I had gotten to this place. And although the medicine helped, it definitely did not take away the anxiety and depression. So I'm sitting here um, in 2019, crying in my car, sobbing, and just asking for God to help me figure out what was so broken inside of me. And through prayer and through key people and just having a great tribe around me, I was able to gain the courage to do the tough work, to face the hard truths of my life, to look closer at the trauma from childhood experiences, the bitterness and the anger and the rage from horrible breakups and just the heartbreak of decision making that was not in my best interest. Um, Dealing with the rage and jealousy and envy of exes moving on with their lives while I'm still feeling stuck, and being mad at the people that were my friends that were still dealing with my exes. So I was all over the place. And during that time, when I finally got the courage to go and sit on the couch of a therapist and really begin to pull back the layers of my life, similar to an onion, because there was a lot of tears. But just having the courage to look closer at the things that had happened to me in my life, but also my decision making and being willing to face the fact that some of those things that had happened to me was not because of what people had done to me, but rather what I had done to myself. And in the process of walking through what I consider a soul healing journey, I came to know some substantial baby steps in this healing journey. And these steps helped me and transformed my life. These key baby steps, they helped shed guilt that I was not responsible for and had been carrying for years like a backpack. They helped me to view the realities of my life, the good, the bad, the ugly, the embarrassing, the shameful, the humiliating, and look at the mess for what it was and make the decision on either I was going to run away from it and continue to ignore it or face it head on and deal with each situation one at a time. But it also helped to build genuine love from the inside out. And I really didn't know that I was missing it. And I'm so grateful for the process of getting to a place where I have key baby steps that helped me to experience a freedom that I had never experienced before. And I'm even more grateful that I'm able to share those key baby steps with you. If you like, you can go to my website, and it is fatimac.com. And on there, you can go under soul healing, and under that tab, you will see a PDF full of steps that I personally walked to get to the other side of my soul healing journey. But if you're anything like me, this whole experience was a lot to take in. It was tough work. And I doubt that it's going to be any different for you, but the perseverance is the key. But I definitely needed to take little bites at a time and chew on that meat before I actually swallowed it. So I'm excited to share that I'll be going through these steps individually throughout the next few weeks. And I hope that you will come along with me on this journey so that together we can help you to get to the place where you are ready to face your own soul healing journey. One key thing that I want to make sure that I share with you is the fact that you are not alone. You're not alone. It may feel like you're alone, and it may feel like there is nobody around that can understand your situation. But I want to make sure that you understand that that simply isn't true. We have such an awesome tendency to dress up our mess, right? I mean, we can sit here and put on heels for our mess and get our hair done for our mess and get our nails done for our mess. But it's still mess. And consider the fact of how strong you are for being willing to face your mess. It took me going to therapy and reading the the different signs of what anxiety looks like and what depression looks like and what codependency looked like, for me to be able to see that I was not alone, that there had been other people that came before me for a document to be written out so that when I sat down, I could say, wow, I'm not alone. And so I want to make sure that you understand, lovely, that you are not alone. Another thing I think is very important is, if you are serious about going on this journey with me, that you understand that everyone needs a safe place to fall. No one is meant to do life alone. If it was not for my tribe, or I like to call them my sister friends, those people that I had already built a relationship with prior to me going through what I would consider a nervous breakdown, I wouldn't have had the courage to walk through the doors of that therapist's office and sit down and tell all my business. It's very important to consider your circle and look to see who is that person that's in your life that you can be your rawest with, right? The person that can see your messy hairdo and 3-day old clothes and funkiness, probably, and can come in to your home and help you clean it up and will pray with you and for you, and will also tell you the truth in love. That, lovely, is your safe place. And if, as I've been talking, you've been trying to think about who your safe place would be, and you haven't figured that out, then you may have to reassess your circle. Lovelies, I'm so glad that you decided to join me today, and I appreciate you watching to the end of this video. Again, my name is Fatima C. Oliver, and my book, The Prescription is in the Dirt. It is over there, if you haven't noticed. It is on Amazon, Kindle, and in paperback format, and you can pick it up also on my website, fatimac.com. Thank you, and I can't wait to start this journey with you.